The concept of freedom has been ingrained into my psyche from such a young age. I can't even recall the first time I heard the word. American movies, TV shows, books, and virtually every news anchor uses the term. From what I understand, the term freedom, based on the American cultural zeitgeist, is that we are given the right to be free, to do what we want, to ourselves, our children, our culture. We can do what we want, whenever we want, to whoever we want. And if anyone even thinks of taking away our hard-earned freedom, we must fight them no matter the cost. But is freedom all it's cracked up to be? What if you wanted the freedom to commit a crime, the freedom to subjugate a people, or the freedom to bomb a country? What if, in the pursuit of freedom, you trample on the freedom of others? But isn't that okay? If you're free to do what you want, then why wouldn't you prioritize your freedom over the freedom of others? As the series finale of Attack on Titan aired, I pondered these questions. Well, not really in this way, but to some extent, I wondered why Eren made the decisions he did. Was it for his friends? For himself? For his freedom? But was he really free in the end? There seems to be an internal struggle in the 19-year-old when he contemplates genocide. He sees a pregnant woman on the street and thinks about what his mother would think if he went through with it. He thinks about the fact that he will abandon his friends in the process of doing it. But then a strange anger takes hold. He can't let it go. The injustice of the rest of the world towards his people, the anger from his mother's death, and his desire to be free. It's only when Eren is killing the rest of the world that we finally see the iconic scene of child Eren spreading his arms wide. This is what freedom looks like to a child. Clear blue skies and endless clouds. An idyllic world where everything goes their way, where none of the horrors below are seen. Reality doesn't exist in child Eren's world.
これが自由だ!
But that's not reality. The reality is that Eren, to obtain his version of freedom, had to kill 80% of the population. He abandoned his loved ones, even killing Hanji and Sasha on his selfish road to freedom. That begs the question, what possessed Eren to do this? We know that Eren loves his friends, that he would do anything for the people he loved. So why abandon them? Why commit this atrocity that he clearly understands is wrong? Why go down this destructive path?
俺が見てきたやつらみんなそうだった。酒だったり女だったり神様だったりもする。一族、王様、夢、子供、力。みんな何かに酔っ払ってねえとやってられなかったんだな。みんな何かの奴隷だった。あいつでさえも。
There is a concept in Islam known as submission. Submission means we become a slave to God or Allah. Even in the Holy Quran, the word for believer sometimes connotates the word for slave, abd. The reason for this is that Islam understands that humans are very simple creatures. If we believe in something fully, we give our all to that idea, even if it destroys us. You can be a slave to religion, to food and drink, to personalities, to yourself, and finally to concepts like freedom.
We negotiate with bombs.
Child Eren wants to explore the world. But the world is complicated. The world hates his people. Adult Eren doesn't have the time or resources to resolve this centuries-old conflict. But he wants to be free. The child inside him yearns to be free from all this torment and conflict, and an idea hits the 15-year-old.
向こうにいる敵全部殺せば 俺たち自由になれるのか？
A simple solution, even a child could come up with it. The people outside don't care about us, so why care about them? Why care about a pregnant lady, or children, or refugees? They did nothing to help me. I will attain my freedom at any cost. Very simply, Eren became a slave to his desire for freedom. All nuance and empathy were drowned out by his childish tendencies. To the very end, Eren could never outgrow his childish view of the world. I never really understood the need for submission in my religion until I watched this show. It's only because Eren is a slave to the concept of freedom that I fully understood its dangers. Freedom for oneself doesn't necessarily guarantee the safety of others. Your desire for freedom may necessitate hurting others to get that freedom. Islam, on the other hand, values morals and sees the world as it is. Islam's largest task is to create social harmony by encouraging humanity to look after one another. By being a slave to God, you have no choice but to follow His teachings by doing good deeds, being good to your neighbor, even putting others before yourself. And through these righteous, selfless acts does freedom truly thrive. Mikasa proves this. She was a slave to her love for Eren. Even to the last moment, she wanted to save him from his destructive path, but her love for him blinded her to his worst instincts. It's only when she puts the lives of others over her desire to love Eren that the world is saved. Her selfless act ends the curse of the Titans on Eldians because it showed Ymir, the founder of the Titans, the choice she should have made when she was married to a tyrant. Appropriately enough, the last time we see Ymir is as an adult, when Mikasa realizes her role in all of this. Just like Eren couldn't outgrow his desire for freedom, Ymir could not outgrow her childish desire for love and acceptance. She wanted to see someone in her position make a different decision, the right decision, the moral decision, even if it caused that person great suffering. By not being a slave to her love, Mikasa saved the people and the world, something Eren could never accomplish, even with the immense power of the rumbling.